we have.
So this is what you'll find in the kit?
Yes. I mean, it's printed on Bockingford paper,
Oh, yes, we
which
must
is
mention
the
that.
archival acid-free. So it's a quality paper,
Yeah.
and it's professionally printed. And it comes on A4 sheets, but what I've done here is I've actually cut all the elements out so you can really see
Yes.
what you're getting. So the main pages are your backgrounds, and it's what you do with all the elements to make them three-dimensional that you glue and attach on the top.
So you've got like little bulldog clips, little, what do you call them, like ink pots?
Yes, yeah.
and
Well,
things.
we've got a letter page, so we've got ink pots and
Yeah.
pens and
Beautiful.
things that match together.
And then look at this page. That's stunning. A butterfly. I love having a handmade.
Yes,
Yeah,
me too.
I love
And
that.
then you can just write your name underneath or something. And what we've tried to do is a lot of people aren't very keen on fussy cutting, so we've tried to illustrate most things within a circle or a rectangle.
Yes.
So it's much easier to cut out. There are a few things where that doesn't apply.
Okay.
But I've actually got a little technique as to how to make it easier to cut out rather than trying to cut out on a line.
Amazing. This is so super cool. And just going back to the fact that this is Bockingford, on Bockingford, stress Bockingford.
The Rolls-Royce watercolour paper.
Indeed. So yes, like you said, you can use your watercolour paints and whatnot on them. Now, just while you're looking at this, I need to let you know that we are a quarter of the stock gone. It really is going crazy out there. So please put your orders in, because you can probably gather what is going to happen. Yeah.
And what I want to show you is just before I go to the construction, I'm not doing any colouring today. I'm literally just doing the construction because
Okay.
everybody knows how to colour and they've got their own, you know, specifics they like.
Yeah.
But this is what we've done is we've done them in double pages. So the fold actually goes on the outside edge and the cut line goes on the inside. But I'm going to show you how that's done. But this is just an armoire. So it's got a separate 3D door. So like I say, you can put your little extras in. And this is the letter one, which goes with the next page that is the back of the envelope. So
Right.
you've got the front and the back.
Yeah.
This is Gail's. She's done hers in watercolour
Okay.
painting, and she's a superb watercolour artist.
She is. Look at that.
This is hers again, and this one is my favourite page of all. It's the book.
Yeah.
So we've got a 3D book page that you can decorate. You can put your own wording on it. And you can open it up and it's got extra pages. Now, the extra pages are Bockingford,
Yeah.
but I was thinking if you used a thinner page, you could actually fill that with like 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets.
Amazing.
And have a proper opening book.
Yep.
An envelope with the top that folds down and up so you can put things in your envelope. This actually is our last page, and it's got a little pocket. Now, there is an illustration on the pocket, but I've actually put mine on the inside.
Yep.
So if you wanted to do your own artwork, you can do.
Right.
The pattern still applies because you can obviously work on the reverse. And you know, there's wings and there's bulldog clips and there's all sorts of little ephemera that you can use. This is actually, this is the book without the cover on.
Right.
So this has been used in a completely different way. And again, the envelope. I love this page again.
Look at her.
This is a frame which, of course, you can cut out, and hopefully I can show that as well, so that when it's closed, you can actually sandwich in between your photograph or a piece of artwork, a little pocket you can put your things in. And that's the same one again. Gail's put a photo in, some little loose pages.
Lovely.
So that's basically what they look like. Right, I'm going to start showing you how the jacket is made.
Yep.
Now, when it's printed, it actually comes in 3 pieces. It comes with the back and the front, and the spine is separate. This one Maria has knocked up for me rather beautifully. Oh, sorry, Maria, if I explained that rather wrong.
I was just teasing you.
So, like I say, I've pre-cut because I don't want to waste time cutting. I just want to show construction. Now, I've tried to make it as simple as possible. So, even when it's cut out, there's still little marks on the illustrations where you're going to score.
Yeah.
But actually it is already on the sheet. So, you really need to ideally score before you cut. So you
Right.
follow these lines. But if you don't, there is still marks there, so you don't get lost halfway through.
That's good.
So I pre-scored, so you're going to put your folds in. Now, I always use a bone folder to get a really good, crisp fold. I do recommend that.
How long did it take you to draw all these designs for the art journal?
Oh, gosh.
Was it a long time?
Was it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Was it?
Mel's
Yes, it
nodding.
was.
Yeah.
I think it was probably a good couple of weeks, wasn't it, Mel? Yeah.
Very, very worth it, let me tell you.
So now for speed, I'm going to use a solvent-based glue, but you could use your green double-sided, not green, red double-sided, or a wet glue, PVA, whatever you got to hand.
So it is nice and easy, actually.
It is really easy.
Absolutely.
Really, really easy. So joining the three components together.
Uh-huh.
And just try and make them as square as possible.
Yeah. You want it to look a nice professional
You
finish.
do. I mean, I just think it would make a lovely heirloom.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I also was wondering whether, you know, somebody who's perhaps somebody of a large family and somebody's getting married and having a wedding, whether actually you gave one double-page spread to one person.
Yeah.
And so you could have 5 people contributing to one book.
That'd be amazing.
Which I think would be really pretty.
Yeah.
We've then got an extra piece, so you could do your artwork straight on, or to give it dimension,
Yeah.
you can add on your 3D piece, which just
Lovely.
sits over the top. And all the illustration lines up, so what goes here carries on onto there. Okay, so what we've done here is we've added a tab on the end, so you can actually feed it in and close it. So it's held with a little keep.
You've thought of everything, Kathy.
I try to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
try to think of everything. So again, this is just glued to the back. And you just probably want to mock it up. In fact, I'd probably leave this bit off until the very end when you can see how thick your pages are going to be.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to add loads of, you know, things to the inside, lots of photographs, you might want to make it a bit wider, or if
Okay.
it's going to be quite thin, make it narrower.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't bend that to come round the corner until I'd done all the contents.
Got you.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes,
so
I
that
do.
one I've obviously pre-done, but I mean this might be, you know, only that thick, or you might actually have it as thick as the spine.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of room in this tab to do that. And there's all sorts of little extra bits and bobs that you can add on, either as decoration or as a way of pushing this little keep through and underneath to hold it in place.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically the jacket, really quickly. Now the spine that's going to fit into the jacket is printed like this. And on here you've got MV, MV and so on. M being mountain, V being valley fold. All the instructions are on the side.
Yeah.
There's a little visual here as well. But I've pre-cut mine and I've pre-scored.
Yeah.
And I've pre-glued some of them. But because it's 300 GSM and it's Bockingford, it's quite a weighty paper.
Right.
So you really have got to put the folds in with bone fold to get a really good crisp edge.
Yeah.
So pop them all in. I haven't done all of them, so I can show just some.
Yeah, you're putting lots of pressure on that.
Yes, I am.
That's it.
You just want the whole thing to look really, really tight.
Exactly. We are 70% of the stock gone on the art journal.
Okay, so we've got, there's an up and a down, so that goes that way. Right, so the dotted lines, now I was thinking about this actually after I'd done it. I put a valley and mountain. That depends which way round you're going to do it, because I've noticed that some of the DTers actually, well, and my daughter, when she was trying it, she had her artwork on the outside,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
then flipped.
Yes.
But I like to have my artwork on the inside, so you don't see it. When the pages go on, you don't see any pen work. So
Okay.
that might vary depending on which side you want to do it. But basically, you're going to be joining the two together,
Oh,
this
yes.
concertina.
Uh-huh.
So we'll do one like this and join. And the other thing you could do with the spine is colour it before you do this as well. So it's all matching, which would be really lovely.
Yeah.
And this is the last one.
No worries. Oh, Kathy, 80% has gone now.
Gosh.
Enjoy. You're going to so enjoy colouring this,
Well-
whichever like medium you like to use and putting it together.
Yeah, we're delighted because, you know, this is new for us and we weren't sure if people were going to like it or not. So that's really lovely
Yay.
news.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we have all the pages of our spine, like that. Okay, so this is going to go on next, and it goes over. You see the folds that we've put in here, those little tabs that we've added in the first little demo, that's going to go over the top and hide that. So we'll add that on the top.
Oh, I see, yep, yep.
So you're gluing just the back.
Yeah. Just like, yeah. Any particular glue you recommend, or just what you've got in your
Well,
stash?
I mean, I use solvent because it's quick.
Yeah.
But, you know, literally anything.
Okay.
Anything will do. You know, I always work to speed, so that's really why I do that. Okay, so spine goes on.
Lovely.
Like that. So that's basically the jacket
Brilliant.
and the spine. And I just want to show you Marie's. Now this one, she said to me, oh no, don't use this one, Kathy, it's in progress. And I said, yeah, but actually it's quite a good idea to show, because you can see here where Maria has actually added the colour to the spine and the back pages.
Yeah,
so she's done all of it. And actually while I'm showing, I've just got to show you this one. This is the hedgehog on the frame. This is acetate she's put on the inside, so she's going to put dried flowers on the inside. So again, for a wedding, wouldn't that be really pretty?
I agree.
So basically, that's how we do the jacket and the spine.
Right. We've gone limited stock on the art journal. It's going to be a fastest fingers first.
And I think what I want to do is I'd like to work on the book and the envelope. So to do the envelope, you can leave the envelope exactly as it is, or if you actually want to use the inside of the envelope, you need to remove the bit that I've shaded. So I'm just using a scalpel, but you can use a craft knife.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to cutting out, some people say, oh, I'm no good at fussy cutting, I don't like it. I'm actually not very good at cutting out. So my top tip is try not to cut on the line. You want to almost leave the line so it's still there, because it just makes everything make sense.
Yeah,
if you cut into it, you're cutting it away and you're kind of losing information.
That makes lots of sense, yeah.
So I've already pre-scored, and again, the score lines are actually on the sheets, but there are little tiny marks at the top, just so they're there just to be reaffirmed.
Give it a good score.
Good score with the bone folder. And then the envelope can sit, the tab can sit up on the inside.
That's clever.
Like that.
Yeah.
So that when you open it, you don't see the tab.
Good.
Or if you don't want to, you can just do it normal, but you will see the tab. But I just think that's just a little bit of detail that I think looks really nice.
Yeah.
So we'll add that on to the inside.
You're right, it's all about the detail.
Yeah. Obviously, this would be all pre-coloured. You'd colour it all flat first, then you'd do all this construction. It's just easier for me to show you like this. Then the book jacket, here it is. It's got its little spine on. Again, have I pre-scored it? Oh no, I don't think I scored that one. So I'll put a score line in on the dotted line. Again, it's got full instructions. And also on the packaging, it's got visual images of every single page.
Wonderful,
So if you're lost and not quite sure what you're doing, you can always refer to that.
That's good.
So this is my page, my book page that I'm going to, book jacket that I'm going to stick on there, and it opens up. If you want to add pages, you add your pages on top of this bit, so it's hiding it.
Right.
So if you want to do thinner pages that turn, so you could put, say, half a dozen, or you can put the page in that I've drawn and given you, which is just one extra page. So this one, is that glue? How am I doing for time?
20 minutes we are.
Okay, so can you see how this has worked?
Yeah.
So front cover, inside page. Now, because I've glued it down, it's just a cosmetic page. But if you actually want to, like I say, have more pages, don't glue the back down. Just make an extra little tab so you can actually fold them over. And a little top tip, I think this is it could look so lovely. If you want to add some ribbon, just add a slice. I hand painted this one this morning with our multi-surface paint.
Right.
You can feed it through, and any work you're going to do, you need to do before you assemble the pages to the spine, because all this is going to be hidden.
Sorry.
So this will be glued at the back. Let's do it in half.
Lovely.
Okay,
Yep.
and then I want to do the same here. So with a little pencil, I might just mark it. I want to do, so now I can tie it with a bow.
So, I'm just looking at the monitor to see what. It's really hard being at a distance because I can't see what
Oh,
you're
can't you
doing.
see?
So I've got the monitor. It's all good.
Again, push it through.
Yeah.
Now here I would use one of the little elements, like a little flower that comes with it, and actually stick this over the end so it's hidden. You know, I mean, this one's too big, but if you can imagine that was on there.
That's a good tip.
So when that's dry, you see you can tie your book closed. And wouldn't that be lovely if you know, if you had the words of, say it was a wedding, you had some words that were from the wedding.
Like vows, you mean?
Yes, yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually join this page together, and this is the same principle for all of the pages. Now, if you're going to use the envelope here, you mustn't put glue, obviously, where the envelope is. You can put it around the edge, but if you glue it, you're not going to get anything in it.
Yeah.
Do you see? So now, what we have to remember is, again in the instructions, we're going to leave about 1 centimetre at the cut ends, but we're going to glue the rest, and all will become clear in a moment.
Yeah.
So join them together
Lovely.
like this.
Isn't this pretty? This is so lovely. You're going to enjoy doing this at home so much.
Now, obviously, you would think that's going to be, because it's the fold, that's going to be at the spine. That's not. That's the outside edge. This is going to be into the spine.
Okay.
And the reason I've left 1 centimetre at the end unglued, this is the easiest way of actually attaching these pages to the spine.
Right.
If you try and glue that bit and then fold it, they don't end up square.
No.
So this is by far the easiest way. So when it's dry, we put a little bit of glue on the tabs we've made and literally slot it on.
Yep.
And then you've got your page. Okay?
Yep.
So that's that one. Am I all right to carry on, or?
Yes. Charlotte says.
Okay, right. Let's do the next. The armoire. This is my favourite one, the armoire. Yeah, I love this one. So again, we've got the fold in the centre, which you pre-score, decorate it up all beautifully, and then the armoire has got some score lines in.
Yep. Does it tell you that as well? Or you can see it on there?
Well, you can see. Yeah,
Oh,
it says basically everything with the dotted line you score.
Okay.
And then this goes, it's all made to size, so it literally goes over the top.
So pretty. I love things that you can move, if you know what I mean.
Yes, me too.
And open.
Yeah, and also on the sheets, there is this is again one of my favourite bits. You see 5 and 6.
Yeah.
There's a little number for every single page.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know if everybody else has. Oh yes, Gail's used it here. 3 and 4, and I just love that.
Yeah.
So every page is numbered.
All that attention to detail.
Yeah. So again, we've got the armoire that goes to the envelope. The envelope goes to the open envelope. So you've got like a letter writing page.
Right.
And then the book goes to, I think it goes to, I mean, which order you do is entirely up to you. This one, you would, well, you could do some artwork on the top, or you could cut this out with a scalpel, do the same thing, fold, but attach your photograph to the inside before you glue it down,
Right.
same as we did before,
Yep.
so that it's encapsulated in. I feel like I'm sort of going through it rather swiftly, but I think you get the idea.
Oh, but also good old rewind as well.
Yeah, there's rewind. So the last page that we've got is the pocket. Now the pocket I have actually illustrated, something quite decorative, but if you don't want to use my illustration, just flip it over and use the reverse. So the
Right.
illustration's on the inside.
Yeah.
But again, it's got little tabs. You're going to glue the tabs. I'm going to have it plain because I quite like the idea of stamping on it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, we've all got lots of lovely background stamps, which would be great. But again, you would do this before you do this. Yeah, before you assemble it, obviously do all your stamping and colour work.
Yes. Because it's yours, you can personalise it. It'd be really interesting, actually, once people have got these and completed them, just to see what people have done, you know. How,
Wouldn't it? Yes,
yeah.
it'd be lovely. So that's the bottom of your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And in the, you can see on the boards, there's lots of wings.
I'll show you.
Wings on, yeah, you can
Oh,
put
look,
on
wings.
the hedgehog and
So all sorts of different things like this. There you go. And the bulldog clips. There's more wings, bees. They are so cool. Hedgehogs. There's the numbers. Fab. Cool.
okay.
Yeah.
There's another little pocket here. I'm not going to do all of it, Alex, but I'm just going to show you what there is.
Yeah.
There's an extra little pocket that you can put there and add your own things in.
Yeah.
And this is just an idea, you know, you don't have to cut everything away. You can leave some things. And
Yeah.
again, I'll show you when we come to do the cards, that sometimes, you know, you feel under pressure to go up to the lines and cut everything out, but you don't need to. And what else have we got? Oh, we've got a little corner pocket for this one, which you can add like that.
Oh. Yeah.
We've also got a 3D envelope, so you can leave that as it is,
Yep.
or you can actually make it dimensional with foam pads. And we've got things like padlocks, all sorts of little decorative things to make up your journal.
Fab. Thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.
Bless you.